It was a quiet Friday night when my friend Sarah and I were left home alone. The house was peaceful, and we were having a blast. Movies, snacks, and laughter. Everything felt normal. Then, the knock came. It was faint at first, like the sound of someone tapping their knuckles against the wall. Sarah and I froze. I looked at her, and she gave me a nervous grin. Probably just the house settling. But then the knocking came again, louder. 3 quick taps in succession. "I swear, that wasn't the house," Sarah whispered, her face pale now. We both stood up and approached the wall where the noise had come from. A strange indentation caught my eye. We pulled back the wallpaper to reveal a hole in the drywall, and inside lay an old, dusty Ouija board. It seemed so out of place, but curiosity overruled our fear. "Should we?" I asked, my voice wavering. "Just for fun," she said, though her eyes were wide with apprehension. We set up the board, laughing nervously at ourselves. I wasn't a believer, but something felt off as soon as our fingers touched the planchette. We began to ask silly questions, but the board didn't respond. It stayed still, mocking us in its silence. Then, out of nowhere, the planchette moved, fast, sliding across the board like something unseen had grabbed it. The air turned ice cold. Suddenly, things began to happen. Objects flew across the room. A mug shattered on the floor. The lights flickered, and the furniture seemed to shift slightly, as if pushed by an invisible force. Panic set in. Sarah tried to run, but the door slammed shut in front of her, trapping us inside. The temperature dropped further. We heard heavy breathing, not from us, but from somewhere in the corner of the room. Then a voice, low, guttural, whispered, "Get out!" I couldn't breathe. Our backs pressed against the wall as shadows seemed to move on their own, swirling around us. The planchette moved again, spelling out one final word: "Leave." With one last, desperate push, the door finally opened. We bolted out of the room, but we never went back. That night, we could still hear knocks coming from the walls, echoing long after we left. We didn't speak of it again, but sometimes in the dead of night, I still hear the whispers